Hello, viewers. Today, we want to discuss about education. Why should I go back to school? Why should I be educated? Someone may be asking, why should you go back to school when you can make money? As a young man growing up, people will tell you, why not just enter into the labor market and start making money? Why do you need to struggle going back to school? Of course, I want to let you know that education is good. Education is, they say knowledge is power. So education is also power. When you are educated, education gives you sense of reasoning. When you are educated, there is a way you reason. You don't reason like other people. When people who are not educated reason, there is a way you reason. You reason professionally. You understand me? There is a way people who go to school reason. So education gives you sense of reason. Education makes you to calculate very fine. You calculate very fine. You do your things in a professional way. Education guides you. It guides you. It tells you the next step to follow. Whatever you are doing, it tells you the next step to follow. Even if you later go back to business, your business pattern it will be different from someone who did not go to school. Of course, So there are many reasons why you should go back to school. Now, education will also teach you how to read and write. A lot of people, they want to write simple letter. They want to, write application. They want to put something down. Even some landlords who have houses, they have to call someone to come and write receipt for their tenants.
Hello guys, if you're watching me for the first time on YouTube, I want you to subscribe to my channel so that I can get notification when I drop my videos. If you're watching me on Facebook, I want you to follow me. If you're watching me on TikTok, I want you to follow me. I love you.
This is not good. That's what education does for you. You can read and you can write by yourself without inviting people. Some people, they have something to write. They have to wait for their son to come back. They have to wait for their daughter to come back. Why? Because they are illiterate. So education is a good thing to do. Now, education also helps you to enter any office you like. When you are educated, you'll be bold to enter any office. You'll be bold. You will not be afraid. You enter any kind of office. You can enter the office of the president, of course. You can enter the office of the commissioner, and you can talk. When you speak, they will not say yes. They will give you respect. I say, this one is educated. That's what education does for you. And education will also help you to express yourself. You can stand to defend yourself in any place, in any condition. Even if you travel to America, you stand before Obama or you stand before before Donald Trump, you can stand and defend yourself. Are you getting me? You will not be afraid. Education gives you boldness. Yes, education gives you boldness. You are not being, you cannot be intimidated by anyone. Because you're educated, you have confidence of yourself. Wherever you go, you have confidence because you're educated. So you can stand, you can defend yourself, you can talk to any person you like. You know how to talk to people. Somebody who does not go to school can talk to people in a rude manner. But if you're educated, education guides you how to communicate with people, how to talk to people. Of course, you can talk to people in a way that you tell them what is in your mind, but yet you did not insult them. That is what education can do. Look at the lawyers. When they stand, when they are talking to each other, you see how they talk to each other. They can even abuse each other, but the way they will put it, it will not look as if they are abusing each other. They can talk to tell each other some expensive words, but put it in a polite manner that the person will not even know that you have spoken to him in a rude manner. Put it in a very polite manner and present yourself well. That is what education can do for you. Now, if you are not opportune to go to school and you have the desire in your heart to go back to school, maybe your background, you have a very poor background. Your background is so poor that your parents were not able to send you to school. There is a way you can do it. Are you getting me? You can still go back to school. This video is all about going back to school. Is for those who have the zeal to go back to school. Of course, I want to encourage you to go back to school. Yes, you can do it. Maybe your parents were not opportune to train you. Are you getting me? Don't blame them so much. It has not been easy for parents. Most parents have many children, and as they are growing old, they may not be able to cater for all. Some of them, spend their money training their first son and first daughters. hoping that their first son and first daughters will be able to help them out, to train others, but many of them failed. Many first sons failed, many first daughters failed. They couldn't come back to assist their father, and their father is old, their father is retired. They can no longer train the ones behind. Some of them have have a lot of children, not because they will to have. Some of them because maybe looking for one particular sex or the other. They have they have a lot of children, which you are among them. You looking at me, you are among them that your father had because of his looking for a particular sex. Now you have grown up. Can't you help and train others? Of course. Are you hearing me? When they train, you try and train other people. So maybe you're in that situation. You don't have anyone to train you. Maybe you have lost your parents, your both parents. You have lost your parents and your brothers are not willing to help out. I want to let you know that yes, that you can go back to school. Yes, you can go back to school. I'm a living testimony. You can go back to school. You can finish your school and come out. Are you getting me? What do? The first thing you need to do if you want to go back to school is to look for a job. Look for something. Look for a job. Look for a job. In a country like this, where there are no jobs, you can learn a skill. You can learn a particular skill. You can learn a skill, a particular skill. You can learn how to barb. You can spend 1 year and learn how to barb. You can decide to start a laundry, washing of clothes for people. You can learn how to repair phones. These are skills. You can learn hairdressing. You can learn hairdressing. How to make hair. You can learn how to make makeup. You can be a makeup artist. These are things you can learn. Look, you can be a tiler, a plumber. You can do those things. Let's look for something you can learn and start something. That's number one thing you must do. Start something. When you start something that will give you money, you begin to save. The next thing is to begin to save that money. Begin to save that money. If it's a job you are doing, begin to work and begin to save. For example, if you are being paid, for example, you get a job or they are paying you 50,000 or 40,000, you can decide to save 20,000 every month. By the time you begin to save that money, save it in 1 year, 2 years, then you can now start looking for a way to do for admission. You can even go to part-time school. Many people went to part-time school. Are you hearing me? So first of all, you must get a skill. Begin to do this skill. Begin to save money to go back to school. When you save 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I met a young man last time. He was telling me that his parents was not able to train him, and he began to look for something to do. And he looked for something. He began to barb. He barbed for some years, saved money, and then went back to school. Even when he went back to school, he was still barbing in the school to train himself. So you must look for a skill. Look for a skill. Save money. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You start looking for admission. By that time, you must have gotten a lot of money in the bank. Are you getting me? So you can now look for admission, process your admission, and start school with the one you have. The little money you have at hand, you use it to start school. Are you getting me? So while in school, you also do those things. I also met a young lady, my classmate. I met him some time ago, and she was telling me that she trained herself in the university, that she will go to buy clothes, buy shoes, buy watches, buy many things that students need, better things, and she will bring it in school. And after lecture, she will go around, going from one place selling. She sells shoes in the school. She sells bags in the school. She sells watches, wrist watches, those things that students need. Good clothes. She was selling in the school. She said she made money. In fact, she was a big lady while in school. She was telling me that she was a big lady. Right now, I'm talking to you now. She has 2 boutiques. She has finished school long ago. She has 2 boutiques now. And she's selling clothes, still selling those things she was selling in school. So, if you want to go back to school, you have no excuse. You can go back. You can go back to school and come out, graduate. I'm telling you. Yes. So you can go back to school. Look for something you can do. Save money for some years. Go back to school. Continue that thing you are doing. Do it as part-time in the school, and you will succeed. Don't allow your background to put you on the ground. Don't allow your background to put you on the ground. You can still succeed. You can still make it. You can still go back to school and be a graduate. That is the essence of this video. Please, if you know you're watching my video for the first time, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook. I have a lot of things to teach you. Are you getting me? I have a lot of things to teach you. I've acquired a lot of knowledge and I want to give it to you for free. So subscribe to my channel, follow me. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.